Seen a massive chikungunya and dengue outbreak in the capital. Virtually every family seems to know somebody who's down with either chikungunya or dengue. Chikungunya this time seems to be particularly acute. The problem is so bad that hospitals in the capital now are running out of beds. Doctors say they are overburdened, that they don't have adequate facilities to be able to test. India Today did this rather alarming reality check.
Delhi's hospitals bursting at the seams, struggling to cope with influx of patients suffering from dengue and chikungunya. A shocking India Today reality check exposes just how ill-equipped Delhi's hospitals are. At South Delhi's Madan Mohan Malviya Hospital, we saw a huge crowd waiting for its turn. Some patients were forced to lie on the floor as the hospital failed to accommodate them. Aam Aadmi Party MLA Somnath Bharti, who visited the hospital, had to face the wrath of the people.
केजरीवाल वैसे भी कहते हैं हर दवाई मिलती, लेकिन मरीज को दवाई नहीं मिलती। 1 रुपया की जो 10 गोलियां मिलती हैं, वो हम लोगों को मिलती हैं। हम लोगों को खास दवाई नहीं मिलती है।
When India Today confronted Somnath Bharti, he blamed the MCD for the outbreak of chikungunya and dengue.
अगर सफाई का काम एमसीडी का है, अगर एमसीडी सफाई नहीं कर रही तो अगर डेंगू फैल रहा है और चिकनगुनिया फैल रही है, उसका तो जो प्रिवेंटिव वाला है, अगर एमसीडी उसमें फेल हो रही है, हम तो क्यूरेटिव तो कर ही रहे हैं।
India Today team also saw serpentine queues at certain Delhi's RML hospital, where patients have to wait for hours to get checked by doctor.
काफ़ी देर हो गई हमें यहाँ आए हुए और काफ़ी टाइम लग गया। कोई बोल रहा है इधर जाइए, वो डॉक्टर बोल रहे उधर जाइए, वो टेस्ट कराइए। हम जाएगा, अब कोई डिसीजन निकला, बोले मंडे को आना, फिर टेस्ट होगा इसको डेंगू है या नहीं है।
In North Delhi's Baba Saheb Ambedkar Hospital, there is a acute shortage of beds. On many beds, 2 patients were seen jostling for place. Doctors say even an increase in beds has not made any difference.
500 बेड का हमारा अस्पताल है, तो 50 बेड की हमारी सर्च कैपेसिटी ऑलरेडी होती है डिजास्टर के नाम से। तो डिजास्टर तो नहीं है, बट अपने आप ही मैनेज कर रहे हैं क्योंकि लेकिन हम वो बेड को भी अनफोल्ड कर देते हैं और उस पर पेशेंट डालते हैं। लेकिन मरीज का लोड इतना ज़्यादा है कि बावजूद उसके हमारे पर डबल हो जाते हैं।
While Delhi sees a surge in mosquito-borne diseases every monsoon, the big question here is, why has the government been underprepared? Bureau Report, India Today.
Huge cause of concern, and what's most disconcerting is, yet again, instead of working together to try and fix the problem which is increasing the number of chikungunya and dengue cases, the AAP and the BJP government are at loggerheads. That seems to be the great misfortune of people in the capital. It's yet another case which has brought out the pathetic state of health services in our country. A son died in his father's arms because of sheer negligence by a hospital in Kanpur. First there was no ambulance, then there was no stretcher to carry the child from the emergency ward to the children's ward. Here's the full story.
Another day and yet another haunting image of death. Images with the power to shock an entire country. A father running door to door carrying his 12-year-old son, a child who eventually passed away in his arms. Shockingly, these are images from one of the biggest hospitals in Kanpur, Uttar Pradesh, the government-run Lala Lajpat Rai Hospital. Ansh was unwell for the past few days, but when his condition deteriorated, his father called for an ambulance. None arrived. This was just the first of many shocking systemic failures. The local hospital he went to first refused to admit the child, referring him to the government hospital. In the absence of an ambulance, the child was taken there in a truck. There was no senior doctor in emergency, only a junior doctor who referred the child to the children's ward. No ward boys came to help, and the child was taken 300 meters away by the father on his shoulders. By that time, little Ansh had died.
दूसरे बच्चे के स्टेज बेड पे लिटाने के बाद उनको जवाब दे दिया, आपका बच्चा नहीं रहा, आप ले जाइए। भाई वहाँ से मैं दौड़ते दौड़ते मरियमपुर आया, मरियमपुर में नहीं कोई मिला। इसके बाद एजेंसी गया, एजेंसी में लास्ट टाइम उनका 10 मिनट बेटा पहले आते तो आपका बच्चे बचा सकते हैं।
The nightmare didn't end there. After Ansh was pronounced dead on arrival at the children's ward, no ambulance or hearse was provided to take him home. The father was again forced to shoulder the child and hire a cab. After India Today reported the story, city administration was forced to order an investigation, with the report to be submitted on Friday. It hasn't even been a week since the images of a man carrying his dead wife shook the entire country. Hopefully these images should be enough to haunt a pole-bound Akhilesh Yadav for the next few months. With Kumar Abhishek and Ranjay Sharma in Kanpur, Bureau Report, India Today.
Shocking, and it seems that as that one story for Orissa came out, now again and again similar instances are being reported from different parts of the country. And what really worries me is that it's not as if it's happening for the first time. Because it's now become a big deal, those pictures are being sent by our correspondents in all these Mufassal towns of India. Let's shift our attention to the revolution in telecom services. Reliance has started selling its Jio SIM cards for all handsets now. Huge queues from our office to the national capital, Mufassal towns, villages, massive queues of people wanting to get their hands on a Jio SIM. Now what's interesting is apparently on the 1st of September, that's the day after, at 11 a.m, Mukesh Dhirubhai Ambani is likely to make a huge announcement where the buzz in the market is that there will be free voice telephony that will be announced for at least 6 months. Free telephony on any number you make if you're using a Jio card. They're giving these SIMs free of cost. Naturally, anything free in India is hugely attractive to everyone who wants to get their hands on whatever's being given out for free. And then you've got this big announcement which says that there will be free telephony for several months to come. For 3 months for the time being though, all calls on a Jio handset are free, and this is leading to huge queues across the country. Here's the full story.
But it's not a phone that has sparked off this craze. People across the country are queuing up to get their hands on 4G SIM cards being offered for free by Reliance Industries Limited. It is being touted as a masterstroke by Reliance Industries Limited that could potentially start a new telecom revolution. RIL's telecom venture Reliance Jio is promoting its 4G service ahead of its official launch, giving free SIM cards to consumers with a 90-day free SIM card service.
2-3 दिन से दौड़ रहे हैं, काफ़ी परेशानियां हो रही है और बहुत रिक्वायर्ड है। अभी बहुत सारे लोग आते हैं जो मतलब सुबह 9 बजे से लाइनिंग में लगना होता है और 11:30 बजे देने का बात होती है, बट मिलता नहीं है।
मिल नहीं रहा है, अवेलेबल नहीं है अभी। और सुबह से ये बोर्ड भी लगा हुआ है, सिम कार्ड इज नॉट अवेलेबल। देखते हैं कब तक आता है।
This was all you needed to make a quick call, but now as we go faster, you need faster speed, and this is a Reliance Jio app that has been launched, which will create a counter for you, which you can take into your digital store and get it with a free SIM. All you need is a photo ID proof and a photograph and a 4G set. Now, this offer was only on Samsung and LG phones, but now it's been extended across the board, which telcos claim is flouting norms.
Not only that, one can also purchase a Wi-Fi device for around 2,899 rupees and get a free Wi-Fi for your laptop. While Reliance Jio eyes volumes, the other telcos are crying foul. In a letter to Telecom Regulatory Authority of India, RJO has alleged that telcos are blocking interconnection service, which is blocking its test service, and that those opting for its promotional scheme are facing call drops. The Cellular Operators Association of India has countered that networks are getting congested with RJO freebie and that it is unfair to roll out such a promotional scheme for 3 months.
What we're saying is that the particular activity that is being conducted by Reliance Jio is really in the nature of a commercial rollout and not a quote-unquote test rollout. The majority of the members are saying, look, our networks are getting choked because of this free call volume that's coming on the networks. Fix the matter because it's not helpful for the consumer either.
The fierce competition before Reliance Jio's debut has triggered a price war, with all major telcos slashing data prices. Airtel has already slashed its internet prepaid tariffs to 80%. Vodafone, Idea and state-owned BSNL have also joined the race. RJO is set to be officially rolled out in just 2 days. and the competition is set to get fierce, with the consumer being the king. With Devina Gupta in Delhi, Bureau Report, India Today.
There was a Jio counter in our office this morning. Huge queues when I went to check the counter. The fact is, at this time, it's working like magic, faster than any other network. The question is, can they sustain it? Right now, that huge broadband capacity is being used by very few consumers. But as more and more people sign up, can they still sustain those speeds? That is the key. What will happen though is, meanwhile, everybody else will be forced to reduce tariffs, which is bad for the telecom companies, but great for you and me. We will keep tracking the story very closely.